It gets better, though. They're completely ignoring this. They're ignoring this video. Well, they're not ignoring it. They're upset about it. Go ahead and check out this first video here from New York Senator Chuck Schumer and Senate Majority Leader John Fetterman's basically a vegetable. I don't know if we could say they have a majority anymore, but go ahead and check out this video from Chuck Schumer, the New York Senator and I believe cousin of one of the worst comedians of all time, Amy Schumer. Sorry, vagina jokes and wine aren't funny. Go ahead.
And he's going to come back tonight with another segment. Fox News should
Carlson.
tell him not to. Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, tell Carlson not to run a second segment of lies. You know it's a lie. You've admitted it's a lie. And Speaker McCarthy is every bit as culpable as Mr. Carlson. Speaker McCarthy's decision to share security footage with Fox looked like a mistake from the very beginning. But after last night, it looks like a disaster.
Okay, that's enough. So the security footage he's talking about is what we just showed you. It was a mistake by McCarthy to share the security footage with Fox, right? If government employees should hide that type of information. No, it's a mistake because it makes your whole story look like garbage, the garbage that it is. You don't think this is a slippery slope? You have government officials demanding that members of the media silence their voices. That people who own media companies should silence the voices of their on-air talent. You don't think that's dangerous? You don't really? This is why it's so important to fight for every inch against these cancel culture morons. Because at its root, cancel culture is nothing more than an attempt to quell dissenting speech. Right now, you have the idiots going off about, oh, you shouldn't be able to make offensive jokes, blah, 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 blah. That's not what the end game is here. That's step one. Step one is to shut down comedians that they think are offensive. Once they've set the precedent there, then they could go in and shut down any speech that's inconvenient to them. Any type of speech or rhetoric that might expose the corruption and the lies that they're taking place in. That's what the end game is there. And that's not the average, 17-year-old leftist that's screaming about Dave Chappelle being a transphobe. That's not what's on their mind, but that person's a useful idiot to them, to the regime. It starts with them trying to censor comedians who make off-color jokes, and it ends with politicians demanding private journalists not expose their lies and corruption. For as much as they claim to hate China and Russia, they sure do want to be a whole lot like them, don't they? Remember when they accused Trump of trying to silence the press and suppress free speech? Do you get it yet? Starting World War III, censoring the press, fascism, the collaboration of government and private industry to oppress its citizens. Literally everything that they accused Trump of doing or wanting to do was a preview of what they planned to do once they replaced him. It is the ultimate projection. The ultimate projection. Everything they accused Trump of wanting to do, or doing, flat out doing, was what they were either already doing or going to do the second he was gone. And Trump was far from perfect. I've been critical of him. You all know that. I like him when he does good stuff, and I'll call him out when he does bad stuff. But there was so much projection from the left. Now can you see it? Trump's going to start World War III. Those people were saying that 6 years ago. Now they're saying we need to send all of our money to Ukraine so we can piss off a nuclear superpower even more. We got one more video of Chuck Schumer, this degenerate piece of trash from New York. Go ahead and check him out.
These lies continue tonight. Rupert Murdoch, who has admitted they were lies and said he regretted it, has a special obligation to stop Tucker Carlson from going on tonight now that he's seen how he has perverted and slimed the truth, and from letting him go on again.
Rupert Murdoch has a special obligation to stop Tucker Carlson from getting on TV and doing what exactly? Sharing raw security footage that might make people question your narrative and the line of BS you've been feeding them for 2 years now? That's his obligation? He has no obligation to you. The fact that men died 250 years ago so that we could have freedom of the press and freedom of speech. And now we're at the point, we have devolved to the point where the Democratic Senate Majority Leader, save for junior bridesmaid Senator John Fetterman, is on national television openly calling for a media network to censor one of its personalities, saying they have an obligation directly from Washington to shut him up. It's crazy. That's completely crazy. Carlson slimed the truth. He's lied. How has he lied? All he did was play security footage that you guys had for years and didn't show anybody. You guys had this footage on the January 6th committee from pretty much day one. You knew it was there. You knew there were the person who allegedly died didn't actually die. You knew there were videos of Capitol Police letting protesters in. You knew there were documented instances of FBI informants and agent provocateurs on the ground riling people up. You knew there was video of Donald Trump and Alex Jones telling people, do not go to the Capitol. Do not go there. But you still pursued the charges anyway because it's not about finding justice. It's not about protecting democracy. It's about shutting up the people you disagree with. And it's no different than what you're trying to do to Tucker Carlson right now. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.